Hi guys, welcome. We're here with another episode of Lost Line Talks. Today's topic is what do you consider cheating? I'm your host Rafael Bonilla. I'm here with,
Julio.
Howie.
Jason Burner.
and the topic is what do you consider cheating? So I'm gonna start with Julio.
Well, first of all, I'm gonna just tell you straight up, it's not cheating if you don't get caught. So straight up, just like that. I couldn't put it any easier than that.
I guess that's an interesting take. Howie,
Cheating to me is lying. That's basically it. If you're lying, you're cheating. I have my own take on that. So it's just not really limited to sex. If you're lying, you're cheating.
Yeah.
I respect that.
I agree. I think cheating is physically hooking up with another person or kissing another person. And like I said, like lying. I mean, it's not. It's basically related to cheating, I guess you could say, but it's not actually cheating. But I know exactly what you meant though, because basically it just means that you don't care about how the other person felt, so you're going about it in the most arrogant way possible by lying to that person that you love or you like.
So guys, who here has cheated?
I feel like everybody's cheated. At some
I've
point.
never cheated.
So you never cheated on a
Definitely.
test?
Never cheated on.
You never
any
cheated
of my
on a
women.
test? You never cheated on a test?
Well, that's a little
is
bit
cheating.
different.
This is
But I
cheating,
never
guys.
cheated on
Come
a
on,
test
man.
though.
Let's be specific.
That's a little bit different. But I've never cheated on a test at all. And I'm gonna be honest.
Okay.
If I didn't know
I've
answers on the test, I guessed.
I've cheated on a test. I unfortunately have cheated in past relationships.
Yeah.
To be honest.
Yeah.
You proud?
I wasn't proud, but
How you felt?
it came from a place of discomfort.
Mm.
And because that's not me. Like I used to have this thing where if I could cheat on you, I can't be with you.
Mm.
That's just my method.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
that's
saying?
the way I go about it.
So
If
I can't and then the thing is like the forms of cheating. So
Mhm.
there's times I don't agree with certain people in the sense of like they tell you, do you like female posters on Instagram?
Mhm.
Has anyone ever told you that that's a form of cheating?
Yes,
To
and
me,
that's the last day she
I
heard
don't-
from
I don't
I
think it's
that's
cheating.
I think that's just being
don't think
overly
it's
jealous.
cheating.
Yeah,
Honestly,
that's
got.
territorial.
I mean, it could be
fault.
taken like that, but to me, that's not that big of a deal.
It's insecurity.
Yeah.
It's
Well,
insecurity, right?
Yeah, I agree
Correct.
about insecurity, but the argument in the sense of
Yeah.
like you could like a post, that
Mhm.
person likes your post back.
Sure.
Then they slide into the DMs, all because of that one like.
Mm.
Would you say that it potentially could open a possibility of cheating?
It could open up.
Walking outside could open up the possibility of
This is
cheating.
true.
You know,
Right.
I
This is
mean,
true.
you don't walk outside.
I mean, right? No, that's very true. Also, I mean, is talking to another person like let's say if I have a girlfriend and I start pertaining my attention to another girl and I just talk to her friendly, but she's taking it as or perceiving it as flirting. Now the thing is, I'm not jealous. I'm not a jealous type. Never. Okay, I'm not gonna say I've never been. When I was like 16 or 17 or 18, I was. But again, like you got to just understand if she loves you, obviously you're gonna know that she's not intentionally trying to do something with other people.
So what do you think is wrong with cheating?
There's a lot wrong. I mean, from a standpoint, from my personal standpoint, there's a lot wrong with
What
cheating.
I've
is
been
it?
cheating my
There's
whole life.
Yeah, but that might be on like a life level, like maybe like someone cheated you out of your money, like.
Yeah.
But we're not on that level
Listen,
of cheating.
you know what's one of the craziest stories I seen? Well, one of them. I was with some girl that she wanted to get with me,
Mhm.
and I told her I wasn't ready for a relationship. She falls asleep. I check her phone. It's some dude she's talking to, and I'm just like, this is why I don't trust.
Yeah,
Anybody.
but it's one girl, one situation, and it's not like everybody's the same. That's what I try to put the message out is that not everybody's the same, and everybody is different. I mean, just because you might have been hurt maybe 3, 4, 5, maybe 6 times,
That seventh time won't be.
may not. It
same,
may
you know
not.
what I'm
I mean, it
saying?
may be, but
And maybe it
there's
may not.
somebody out there that
Yeah.
isn't.
You also have to separate, like you said, you have to
Yeah.
separate those situations. Like,
Yeah.
I get hurt 20 times. I'm going to blame the 21st, second, third person for
Mhm.
that. Like,
Yeah.
Everything's separated.
Mm-hmm.
So you're at work, right? And you have, which is like a thing but not a thing,
Hmm.
a work wife or husband. You know what I'm saying?
I'm guilty of that.
Has that ever been a situation where it has caused you problems in your personal relationship in a sense? because they felt like you're being too friendly or
Or too nice.
too nice, or that could lead to something.
Yeah, I mean, listen, like, I mean, it's all comes down to intent and what you kind of feel is going on. If you know, like, let's just say your girlfriend or boyfriend admittedly says that they lost interest in you, and it's kind of like you're so in love with them, and you feel like you can't get away from them because you just love them unconditionally. And then you try to work, even though that person should not be working to get them back. They should be working to get you back. But the thing is, they're not going to work to get you back because they're not interested. So the thing is like it's a lost cause. And when they're paying attention more to social media than you, that's when you know there's something going on. Like when they're giving more attention towards other things than you, then you know if they're talking to another person, it might be a sign. It might be a hint. It might be time to just move on. You know? What do you think?
So the question was about like work wives, right?
Mhm.
I've had a lot of people try to put themselves in that situation, and I've had to like back that off. Like even when I was single, like I don't do the whole territorial at work thing. You know,
Yeah.
you don't blank where you blank. You know what I mean?
You're
Like I
mixing
don't do
business
that.
with pleasure.
I
and you
don't
can't
do that.
Yeah.
So people have tried it, but that's something I swore off of a long time ago.
What about you, Julio?
I think do whatever makes you feel good.
Do whatever makes
Pretty
you happy.
much.
Yeah.
Like I'm gonna keep cheating until I find that one person.
I mean, at least you're honest though.
Of course, being honest is what they want.
But,
That's it.
But what if you find that right person, right? And it's because you was cheating that messes that up.
Mm.
Guess I'm gonna have to find another one. There's too many people out here.
I
For
mean,
you just to sit
But
there,
let's just say,
loneliness.
from what he was saying, let's just say if you really are into her, right? And then you basically are so honest, and the thing is, obviously you could lie about it, but let's just say you're honest. She's gonna find that a red flag, right? We would think she would find that
Yeah.
a red flag. So, like, what if she was interested in you the same way you're interested in her, and you both are connecting, and then she comes by that whole question about your past, or have you ever cheated? And then you say, yes, I cheat all the time, or I've cheated. That's just a one-way ticket out the door.
Well, guess what? If she doesn't stay, that's her problem. Because we're talking about the past. We're not. We're talking about the future right now. So if you're digging into my past, you're gonna get lost.
But like, so you said you've been cheating all your life. So is it really about the past or is it current?
It's just current. You know, I'm gonna keep it a stack. You know, little playboy
See,
action.
when it comes down to that, and not trying to take a shot, but it might be just you personally that might need to change. Like, because the thing is, again, if you want to cheat, you could cheat. Everybody has that personal
Of
choice.
course, like I told you,
Everybody has that personal choice, right? But the thing is, it's kind of like not everybody is the same, like fish in the sea with the same gills and the same look. You
That's
know,
true.
there's always somebody for someone.
I think
You know?
I'm probably gonna say this quote wrong, but somebody told me, and I again, don't quote me,
Mhm.
but they said that you're only really gonna fall in love maybe 4 or 5 times in your lifetime.
Mm.
So you're gonna find that one person.
Yep.
You know, something happens, boom, and it might take a while,
Mm.
but it's like there are a lot of people. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
you know, but that person you connect with, you're not easily gonna connect with the next 4 to 5 people. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's like, and then you just gotta take into consideration like
Yeah.
the circumstances, like
Yeah.
you know. So when someone probes your past and stuff like that, that is like some signs of insecurity. But they also want to know, it's like because it's like, are you gonna do this to me if I give you 100%?
Right. And am I wasting my time?
yeah,
But like, is that insecurity though? Because I think that's more so discernment. Like,
For
I'm
yourself.
not gonna like walk into a job and try to interview if like everybody's quitting. Like,
well, no,
if,
no,
you know
and
what
that
I
makes
mean?
sense.
No,
I
I
mean,
know what you
I mean, I think like
Yeah.
like I would agree with you. I think there is some insecurity though, because like you can meet a great guy and then like or a great girl,
Mm.
and it's like, nah, you're too good.
Yeah.
Like, what's wrong?
Well,
You
yeah,
know what
that's
I'm
a
saying?
different conversation though. Those types of people like that, you have to be okay with the opportunity to meet with somebody, and whether it goes good or bad, you know, you can't separate,
Mm.
you know, whatever you went through with somebody else or whatever you think they went through, or all of that is just it's all separate. These are all variables. It's the
Yeah.
dating game.
I
Yeah.
mean, you
So,
know
Ralph-
what? Yeah, go
So,
ahead.
Ralph, you say you cheated before, right?
Yes.
Why you cheated?
Well, I wasn't in a good place. I was in a
Mm.
relationship that it died in a sense. I didn't know how to translate that into walking away. So instead of me just doing it's over, I cheated.
Well, what advice would you give the younger crowd of cheating?
Of cheating or not cheating?
Both.
Well, in all
And
honesty,
there's no right or wrong.
I mean, right or wrong is perceived differently from each and other person. You know what I'm saying? So
Correct.
I would honestly say, like, if you're unhappy in a situation, do not entertain it. You know, because you're only gonna hurt yourself in the long run. And I did. Like when those things happened, like I thought it was good. You know what I'm saying? It got under the rug. It came back a year later, and I'm just like, oh.
Yeah.
And then you see the person that you're in love with, that
Yeah.
when it's like you could see the heartbreak,
Mm-hmm.
and then it breaks your heart because you did it. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
That's why I try to stay away from that.
Here's my question to all you guys. Have you ever, let's just say you ended a relationship with someone you loved and you still do, but you're trying to move on and you fall in love with this person, right? But then you're kind of like, okay, how do I break apart from the other person in my life? Do you let them go? I mean, I guess you would have to assume you'd have to let them go because if it's affecting you and the new relationship, you would have to do that, right? I mean,
if you're in a new relationship and you still have ties to your old one, I mean, that could be considered cheating mentally because you're still longing for something that you don't have no more,
right?
And it's affecting you from moving forward.
I'm not saying
No.
I'm that person. I'm
like,
just because I'm trying to pick brains
Some good
here.
hypotheticals.
Yeah, I'm trying to pick brains here and trying to see how you would deal with the situation.
I mean, you just gotta remove yourself. I mean,
Yeah.
Understanding where it went wrong in a sense, it's accountability is one of the hardest thing anyone ever has. To say I cheated, I fucked up.
Yeah.
Most people don't say that, or they say it in private or to their friends or whatever. They're not gonna but it's what you learn from that experience and you move forward. And again, like if you're still lingering with your ex, that in a way, at least for me, it's still like a form of you're mentally cheating.
It's you who's the problem.
Yeah.
At that point.
So when you cheat on your girl or whoever you have, is it because the other person looks better? They do something better for you? They make you feel better?
No, I know what you mean. Is there things that the last girlfriend did that you loved more than
what is she lacking? Or
right? Is there any, not saying weakness, but is there anything lacking in this one compared to the last?
Well, I think it just depends on. Well, for me, it's like I'm a very energy person. You know what I mean? Communication is one of the things I thrive on the most.
Yep.
If we can't have a conversation, that's a problem. Let alone
So a dry texter, you tell her, hey, she'd be like, hi.
Well, I mean, then you address it. If it's an issue, be like, hey, she might be a phone conversation person. So then it's like, all right, I'll text for 2 minutes, call you for 20, and keep it at that. I mean, because when you're with someone, the level of compromising changes. It's the way you go into a relationship is not the way you're gonna leave it.
Yeah, and not everything's just about you.
Yeah,
correct.
You know what I mean, there might be things you cannot hang out late because Eventually, it's especially if you become a family with a father.
When you join with someone else and you love them and you gave them your heart, they gave you yours. It's a two-way street. It's not a one-way, and it's not someone trying to be a narcissist. It's basically two people in a relationship that want to do what each other wants to do and support each other and support everything they do.
Yeah, and whatever that means for you two is completely up to you too.
Yeah.
Not every relationship is for every person.
Right.
You know what I mean? You say you can't do things like stay out late and everything. I can stay out late in my relationship because my person trusts me.
Right.
I can go do things that a lot of people can't do.
Yeah.
Because I'm in a trusting relationship. I'm honest in my
and those are the
relationship.
ones you don't fuck up either.
So
exactly.
So
Those are the
have
good
y'all been
ones.
cheated on?
Yes.
Yes.
And how y'all felt?
I experienced what I call a fork in the road. I could have become a fuckboy.
Was it anger?
It was a lot of anger. Hell yeah, there was anger, there was sadness. I cried, all of that.
Yeah.
But like I said, with the fork in the road, I could have been a fuckboy, or I could have moved on, learned from it.
Paths.
Yeah. I chose to level up. I chose to be better for me, for my future, and then I ended up with a better person.
Yeah.
You know
what happened when that person cheated on me? I got with her cousin.
You know what? I can't even tell you you're wrong for that.
That's your personal choice. We're not judging you.
That was your solution.
Right.
You know?
That's a little spiteful, but I had to do what I had to do.
Yeah.
I mean, whatever makes people happy, man. I support everybody's decisions.
Yeah, exactly. That's what it comes down to.
Like
I said, everybody's different. They all have different views, different paths, and there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
So
All right. Well, that's enough time today for this episode, guys. Thank you guys for tuning in. Again, I'm your host for this episode, Rafael Bonilla. I'm here with
Julio. Remember what I said. It's not cheating if you don't get caught.
Howie, and I don't know about that. I'm gonna let that one.
Jason Burner, and I'm disagreeing with that.
Yeah, I think you're on your own. But like and subscribe, comment, guys, and have your notifications on for next week's episode. Thank you, and see you soon.
Have a good one.